Yo, we live. Late night talk with Jay Militant. We're gonna have a nice discussion tonight. We're gonna talk black. We're gonna talk black and we're gonna talk some more. You did what I'm saying? Yeah, so let me go ahead and copy this link real quick. Boom. Yeah, y'all got to screen. I was a little late. I was eating. I was on Jay Coffee's live. I was eating. Uh, my woman made a dope ass meal. You know what I'm saying? And the salad she made, just like, oh man. So I'm over here kind of full. So y'all bear with me. And let me go ahead and send this link out. uh, all right, y'all. Whew, man, that food was hella good. I'm hella full, y'all. And no, it wasn't no 4th of July meal either. So yeah, really don't really have a topic. Just gonna kick and shoot the breeze, you know. And shout out to whoever's watching. You know. Yeah, later on tonight, we got the Dynamite live stream reaction with me and Lauren. Make sure y'all tap into that. And was cracking. And then yeah, I got some lives coming up. Y'all call it controversy. I call it realism. I feel you. I be feeling like that too sometimes. But yeah, I call it realism. Y'all call it controversy. I call it realism. And because it seems like every time someone black talks, that talk, it gotta be controversial. Why gotta be controversial? Because y'all don't want to accept the truth. Y'all don't want to accept the fact that y'all done did all this destruction on us, and yet we still here. And we still outnumber everybody else. But that's not gonna always last if we keep on doing the bullshit that we do. But I mean, I'm saying though, like globally speaking, we still got the numbers, but over here, I don't necessarily we have the numbers per se, but we definitely still spend more than anybody else. Oh shit, my bad.
What's crack-a-lacking?
Oh shit, I was just getting going, and I just happened to look down at my phone, like, oh shit.
What's crack-a-lacking, y'all? Che and Kruma, Jesse Paris, in the house with Lady Che. Lady Che having issues with her hand right now, but she says hi. And yeah, why is it so controversial when we talk about what happened to us and continues to happen to us?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like they go out their way to make it seem like, we're trying to cause some type of ruckus because we're stating the fact that it was not y'all that created us. We created y'all. It wasn't y'all that built this country. It was us that built this country. And all these little inventions y'all done gave to, like, let's say, Benjamin Franklin.
Oh,
Benjamin Franklin.
Oh my God, cuz.
Benjamin Franklin. Okay. They give this motherfucker the man that invented the whatchamacallit. What was that shit again, cuz?
You talking about the light bulb?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Latimer. Lewis
Right.
Latimer.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? They always replace the white face with the black face. And all we're doing is saying, like, look, when y'all peel back all them layers you put in front of everybody else's eyes, hashtag propaganda, we're the ones that's coming out and telling y'all and showing y'all, like, look, the majority of y'all shit that you're using right now, like every time you go to wash your clothes, why do you think you're able to wash your clothes the way you are?
Anything that made life easier, why do you think you have that? Why do you have a refrigerator? Why do you have AC?
Right.
Why do you have a washer and dryer? Why do you have a microwave? Why do you have a coffee maker? What? Everything.
Why are you able to get on the train?
Right. Any kind of transportation. Why do you have any?
Right. So all we doing is like, no, this ain't the truth. This is what the truth is. Now, y'all can steady fight and fight and fight against that, but you can't fight when there's proof, there's evidence, there's documentations that's showing it. And you see the fight though. You see the fight from them because now what they're doing is they're not just putting the white face up there no more.
No.
They're putting the Mexican face to be the white face. Hashtag Ron DeSantis.
Hashtag any of them. They come over here under that bullshit of being a Democrat, and then as soon as they get established, they switch to Republican, and they're on that train. These mouths are opportunists, or as we call them, opportunists.
Right.
Opportunity presents itself. Everybody that comes to this country already know what the deal is. It's either you get with racism and white supremacy or you don't. And they're not letting you in if you don't. So they checking them at customs, they checking them, they vetting them, they doing all that before they even let them in this country. These people that letting in the country now, they know who they letting in. Apparatus behind them to make sure they have a level footing in this country while displacing us. We have become second, third class citizens in the country that we built. And nobody besides us wants to talk about that.
Check this out, cuz. So back in the 80s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, most kids watching cartoons, playing with their toys. Me, I wasn't just doing that. I was literally watching the news, and I'm watching all of it, right? So because I've always been interested in history and what's going on in modern time in society, right? So anytime they would show like different countries talking shit about America, I did not quite get it. I heard what they were saying, but I didn't quite get it because I was still going with the propaganda that they was teaching us in school about this place. Not until I started to reach some teenage years where now like, okay, now I can expand, my learning. Now I got it.
Yeah.
Everything that they've ever said about this country has been true. And they've been speaking the truth for years. And what always ends up happening? You get whoever is president at the time to go on over there, send a bunch of troops over there to go and kill and slaughter, rape and pillage, take money, gold, all their resources basically, and then come back over here and then tell us, oh well, they had some type of weapons or they was getting ready to take over this little land or they was getting ready to do this or do that. When all in actuality, they just want to be some bullies and take some more resources to bring over here and propagate like we're the ones that had that.
Yeah, and they used the media apparatus. I was a teenager when that shit happened. I was actually in a first period of my 9th grade class when that happened, and it was like, yeah, the towers have just been hit. And I'm like, what? I'm like, oh shit, they coming here next because Colorado, just as well as California, are heavily military states. So I'm like, oh shit, they coming here next.
And we were on the list too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But that was the other thing because like I got woke up out of my sleep. America is under siege and all this. So I'm like, I'm trying to knock the coal out of my eye. I turn on the TV and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I see these planes going into these two buildings, and I'm like, first thing that came to my mind was like, oh, it's happening.
Well, it's like a kind of more pressing to me because I had family in New York at that time. I had just been in New York like a year or two prior to that. I seen the World Trade Towers before they went down.
Right.
Just being like, wow, this is crazy. And then
right, and then to find out later on that, oh, this was the United States the whole time. But they got everybody thinking, oh, well, it's a bunch of Muslims and Saddam got a bunch of nuclear weapons over there. Like, come on now.
Yeah,
come on.
Dick Cheney, Condoleezza, and
Condoleezza.
Yeah, Condoleezza, Colin the Coon Powell.
Yep.
They was all talking about if you're either with us or you're on the side of the terrorists.
Right.
And
Right.
they got weapons of mass destruction, and we're justified in going to war with them because they attacked us, just like Pearl Harbor. They supposedly attacked us, right? That's what we're taught in the K through 12 doctrine of public
Right.
school.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna say nothing good about Saddam, but at the same time, I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't recall Saddam attacking black people.
No,
Now, if
well,
I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't recall Saddam attacking black people.
but they have out there Jihad, J Militant. They have like the Sunnis and it's another group, and they've been beefing for like thousands of years. So they have
Right.
more like a classist caste system type system, but he was a dictator, so
Yeah.
he had control over that whole state. And if you recall, that is ancient Persia. So we
Yep.
ain't never had a real good relationship with them as African people.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
I think they were killing the black ones there because there are black ones there, just like there's black ones everywhere. And they use that as justification to do what you said: rob, pillage, and kill, and rape, pillage, and kill. And that's everywhere they go on this planet. Ever since that Caucasoid came out, them Caucasus Mountains, they've been on a war path. So this is just what they do, and they know they're dying out by 2050. Caucasoids are already a minority worldwide. In the United States, it would definitely be a minority, if not non-existent.
Oh.
2050, I'm hoping sooner. They already talking about 2032. That's like what, 12 years, 10 years,
That's right around the corner.
9 years. Yeah, so they done already mapped out their annihilation. That's why they are so hell bent on this AI.
Yeah. Yeah. You know that.
And that's another reason why they don't want to have these conversations with us. Because they already time is up. They don't want us to know their time is up. But
no, and you see they got Elon as their figurehead.
Yeah, they're using him. They're using him like they do George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and all the rest of them.
Yeah. But this is the cold part though. This is the cold part though. Homeboy grew up in Africa.
Yeah, well, they started off in Europe first. They took that road. When they came out them Caucasus Mountains, remember there was Rome and Greece, all that debauchery that was going on,
Yep.
all that hedonism that was going on during that time. They called it the Dark Ages.
Right.
We had to civilize them bastards, the Moors, and then they don't want to talk about that, but they love 7-Eleven. They love them 7-Eleven commercials.
Oh man.
Oh, thank heaven.
All these motherfuckers.
Yeah, because 7-Eleven, that's when the Moors came up in there from northern Africa and civilized some savages and did it for 800 years. So they still ain't got over that.
Show haven't. You know what I'm saying? You know, because it's like
they had the Inquisition, not to mention, during that time.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
They still ain't over none of that shit. They always talk about get over something. They still ain't gotten over none of their losses. So why should we get over any of ours?
Man, look. So I was looking at that episode. I love that episode of Donahue with Khaled on it, right?
Yes. Oh my God, that's classic.
And the question was brought up. I think the Gaddafi question was brought up because it was the same question that they had brought up when Farrakhan was on there.
You know why they killed Gaddafi, right?
Oh yeah. They didn't want him helping us at all.
and
at all.
and they didn't want the whole African continent because it's not a goddamn country. It's a continent. In fact, the second largest, if not the largest continent. 'Cause if you really look at the map, ain't really no separation between Asia and Africa.
Right.
That's natural.
Exactly.
It's not a natural separation there. It's not,
Mm-mm.
not until the Suez Canal they started talking about the Middle East. So
Yeah.
that's all technically Northeast Africa,
Yep.
old
Exactly.
Babylon, and we in New Babylon, and it is collapsing. So what the hell are we gonna do? But only us that's on this level want to have that conversation. Everybody else want to talk about, can we always just get along?
Right. Yeah. And you know they was asking like how could you support a dictator pretty much, and you know his response was, well, you guys give badges and stripes and you know make them presidents and senators and everything.
They give them hearts, cuz.
Yeah, they give them hearts, all of that. The first president was a fucking slave owner.
The first like 10, 20 presidents.
Shit, right. But as Americans, we're supposed to celebrate that.
The so-called first black president, really first mulatto black president, but the first black president on the symbolism tip. And he wasn't even the first. That's what's so funny about it. But
Right.
old Sambo, oh my God, old Sambo.
There's currently people right now sitting in politics that own slaves.
Currently, that elected officials currently that descend from slave masters. See, we descend from slave owners or
Right.
descendants of slave owners. So we are owed all of that. And they don't want to come correct, but they have no choice. The new black media, all our channels are ushering in this wave of revolution, like all over the globe, all over the country, each state. We're doing the damn thing, and we're gonna keep it up because 2024 is on the horizon, black family, and tangibles are no vote.
And I'm like with the reparations. I'm like,
I love what California is doing. Shout out to C-Jack. Shout out to the 1619 party. And Jay, make sure you tune into the New Black Media on the Blog Talk. We got Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced. We got New Black Power, New Black Panther, Black Power Radio. They come on like every Sunday and Monday, and we got our show on Tuesday and Friday. But yeah, where I was going with it was I like what California's doing. I hope Gruesome Newsom, Nancy Pelosi's nephew, passes AB 3121 into law.
Yeah.
And y'all receive what is rightfully y'all's, and then it goes to the other 49 states that also owe. And then when we're done with the 49 states, guess what? Africa, you're paying too.
Exactly. We ain't done.
we done.
We ain't done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you know what's funny? I was getting into this dispute with this white boy, right? And he was like, "Well, how come y'all don't go over there to Africa and ask for reparations? They're the ones that sold y'all." And I told him just like this:
That's the biggest.
We coming for them too.
That shit, that's the biggest goddamn lie. We sold ourselves into slavery. That's a goddamn lie. Because that same one that was marching them onto them ships got rounded up with them and sent on them ships as well. So, yeah, that's the part that's not being told.
Right. But I told him, you know what I'm saying? We coming for everybody that was responsible for that shit too over there. You know what I'm saying?
There's no like individual country we could sue. Because it was
exactly
kingdoms and empires, and the borders were completely different from what they are now. These artificial.
CARICOM and all that, like
Oh my God, well, CARICOM, yeah, sue your colonizer. Stop trying to stand in the way of our reparations claim. We have a reparations claim against the United States government and the corporations that come from it. And it's time to pay what the hell they owe. Cut the check, $100 trillion right now, not later.
It's a debt. It's a debt that they gotta pay.
It's a debt that is owed with interest. $100 trillion.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, how many times we gotta pull up the document? How many times we gotta pull up the document?
They don't even abide by the shit that they write.
Exactly. Exactly.
We're dealing with savages and barbarians. We just really need to come to grips with that. They're savages and barbarians. Their heroes are savages and barbarians. That is their heroes. When you look at their heroes, they don't talk about the goddamn heroes. They just celebrated the 4th of their lives. And their heroes, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Ben Franklin, those are all slave owners.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Every single last one of them. But we're supposed to celebrate them. Oh, yeah, they was the presidents. And fuck all that. I support no president.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was cracking up when they was over here calling Bill Clinton the first black president.
Oh my God, because he was playing the saxophone.
Right, yeah.
I was a kid, like, really? Y'all really like thought about this? Like, yeah.
So I was 13 years old when that shit aired.
Oh my God, I must have been like 6. 5 or 6.
I was like, oh, this motherfucker got it. After playing that shit, I was like, oh yeah, he got it. He got it.
That was the same year the Chronic came out, guys. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, and the thing about it too, see, and this is why people need to understand what's going on and stop looking at the picture that they.
Not only that, that's the riots, the rebellion. Fuck that.
That was during high racial times.
We ain't never.
You know what I'm saying? Racial tensions was on high at that time.
They never left that. They've been all high. They've been all high the whole time. We've been fighting the whole time against.
Oh yeah, I'm just talking about that particular period of time. You know what I'm saying? It was just like as soon as that videotape came out, you know what I'm saying, showing little Tasha getting killed.
Yeah, it was a wrap.
And then you know what I'm saying, Rodney King getting beat.
Oh man, and all the officers getting acquitted.
Man, hell yeah, we was like, go OJ. Hell yeah, we was saying free OJ. God damn it.
And then OJ starts saying, I ain't black, I'm OJ.
Yeah. Come on. We supported this motherfucker for years, especially during that time, and then he gonna turn around and do that bullshit.
They expect our celebrities to be our spokespeople, and these mothers don't relate to the struggle. Most of them.
Hell no. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you know when like NWA and then when Cube split apart and was doing him, that's why it was so powerful, because it was in the moment. You couldn't say no, you wasn't in the struggle and you just out here. No, they was in the struggle at that particular time, because even when they was at NWA as a whole, the FBI was trying to shut them down because they said fuck the police.
Yep. How dare you make a song about it? And that's the same time Colors came out and they was pushing that crash shit in LA heavy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Community resources against street hoodlums.
You know? Yeah, exactly. And they was going there fucking everything up. Yep. Battering rams and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, now this is some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Homies just out chilling, not doing shit. Them motherfuckers just coming through. Just, nah, we don't give a fuck if you ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? We taking your black ass.
I died or experienced many battle rams growing up.
Man, you know, and then it got even worse when they decided that they was going to implement a fucking 3 strikes.
Well, see, that's when a lot of the Crips, a lot of the Lokes from California started moving further east because they was
Yep.
hitting them. You know, it's going to San Quinn, or you can leave the state and go further east, Utah, Colorado, and set up shop there. And that's exactly what happened. It was like all throughout the 80s, much it started spreading further and further west or east, toward Denver and surrounding Kansas City, all that. Because we're technically not the Midwest, we are the West. We start the West. The Rocky Mountains start the West. So
Yep.
they be thinking we Midwest, though, and it's like, no, we're not Midwest, we're West.
Yeah.
And the Lokes, our OG, well, one of our OGs, he went on a vacation out to LA in the late 80s, like 87, like same year I was born. Psycho Mike, rest in CIP to him. And he came back and he brought the Crips here to Denver. And then this Ulab that was running for mayor, I guess he brought the Ulabs over here. I don't know where it is, man. They keep asking me about this damn bag, and I don't know where it's at.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, that's so let me ask you this. What you think about this whole CMAC fiasco going on?
Oh my
He's
god.
acting real gay, cuz.
Oh my god. 'Cause I don't even know where to start with that shit.
He's acting real gay.
I feel it.
He's
Yeah,
on some
you're real
whack no
gay.
100 shit.
That's all I gotta say. Like what the
Man,
fuck, what the fuck was it with the big C, cuz like that? And little pelvic thrust. And with a little outside on the pool, pelvic thrusty, you know what I mean? Like some other dude, not a bitch.
I don't know. These niggas be acting. These niggas be acting real sweet.
Real sweet ever. And it's not like you like, did you just get out?
Yeah. And then you see
You wasn't
everybody
even
that
in there
go
that
on.
long.
You see everybody go on Vlad, go to jail or die.
Yeah, but that's the same point. See that?
Yeah,
Wow. You hadn't been on there in a long time, actually. So,
that
big C and a pelvic thrust of a dude when you got a full broad right there by you. You leave the broad and go, like, try to dial a dude right by you. Like, that's weird. You know what I mean?
that's hella weird.
And you just weird. Like, you just doing weird shit all of a sudden. You know what I mean? It's not even crip shit. You're just doing flamboyant ass shit.
Yeah.
Crip.
Nah, we want it to be a crip. I don't know if he's a crip anymore.
Yeah, for real. I'm questioning a whole lot of these motherfuckers. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Like I'm not getting this. I'm not getting this whole. Oh well, I want to go over here to no jumper since everybody else left. Like, what the fuck? Like,
is it because Almighty's over there?
No jumper got all the bullshit.
Is it because Almighty's over there? He's the only one that's like hard over there, semi-hard. You know what I mean?
Oh god.
And like
I mean, come on now. We all know who Adam is.
Right.
I know Jumper though. I know
Adam
Jumper.
22.
Hold on, Jesse. I know Jumper though. When all five of them are discussing shit, right? And you got everybody but Almighty say nigga.
Lady J in the back.
Right?
I gotta turn this so you
No,
have to see
you
it.
got to turn. Right? Everybody except for you got one black dude, Almighty, right? And you got this Hispanic dude who acted like a real hoe. You know, like always player hating on bitches. You know what I mean? And always say nigga, right? Nobody checks them. And the only one that has any qualified discussion about anything is Almighty. I'm just in that little group.
Almighty must be FA because the rest of them is tethers.
Almighty suspect. I like Almighty suspect. I like them because he said choose me for the feed. You know what I mean? And that was my shit. I like it. I like this whole thing, right? I liked it when he was with Frosty too. And then when they stopped doing together, right? Like he might start getting weird, the little weird eyes videos and shit. You know what I mean? But when he was doing the little lives, like pull up on me, right? That shit was kind of tight. When he hit the white boy, right? He hit the white boy.
Yeah, that was.
He hit that white boy like a motherfucker. Dude. That white boy called him a bitch.
Yeah, he took off on.
Yeah, he took off. You know, he took flight, man. He's like, bow.
Speaking of white boys, what happened to Milk?
That's another dude. Like you see him casually.
Hey, cuz looking like Axl Rose like a motherfucker nowadays.
Yes, dude. Motherfucking hair long, ginger ass and shit. Go to him for whatever fucking advice. But let's just keep it real, my guy. You know, I remember when the looks would say they bought their way in. They bought their way in.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because they weren't us. They bought their way in. They had money. They wanted to be like the Lokes. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They bought their way in. So, you know, we always got to look at it like that sometimes. So you might be cool. Yeah. Everybody say you cool. But, you know, deep down inside, we got to look at it like, yeah, you made your way in. Somehow, we got something out of you.
I just want to slap his white ass. I just want to slap the fuck out of him. You know what I'm saying? He irritates me so much. I just want to slap the fuck out of him. I want to give him one of them old school 1970 pimp slaps.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
is he tall? He looks small. He looks like a small man.
I think he's small.
Yeah, he look like my height, like 5 foot tall.
I know he hella fast.
Gotta be if he's little.
I know he hella fast. I do know that.
Yeah, they always go to him like he's the expert in all things crip related.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Like, dude, you don't even go to the hood. You nowhere in nobody. You're not in your hood. You in no hood at all.
Yeah,
And you just got so much to say.
Yeah. He's basically PC indoors to his house. Might look at it like he PC. Because you don't see him outside. You know what I mean? But they go to all things crip related. Adam goes to Almighty, like, you know what I mean? And we're sharp, right? Like, you really think about it. And Vlad, everybody get in trouble after Vlad. But Vlad don't get no consequences.
No, but look though, this is why I look at T-Rail like, fool, you's a motherfucking clown. Because you allow motherfuckers to come up on your shit, motherfuckers like Milk, to go out here and claim your shit and talk about, oh yeah, he my homeboy. Yeah, man, fuck that shit, man. As soon as he came up on your shit, y'all supposed to take that motherfucker in the back and give that motherfucker a DP.
Right.
Now we can get back to work. We ain't doing no work until you take this DP.
Right. If you really think about it, half the shit that he says is a violation.
Right.
Yeah.
And no checks. I mean, like he's not getting disciplined. He's just wild out there, just free wild.
No, and see the thing about it too is T-Rail, he need to get disciplined because he know that the call was already put out.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you as supposed to be, I guess, quote unquote, a figurehead of the Who's, you supposed to put that phone call in like, yeah, I got Milk here right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Be like, all right, we about to come through. Boom. None of that happened. None of that happened.
Yeah. Or he could have handled it and got the jobs.
Right.
He could have got the people for it.
Nah, but niggas rather fight on lives and fight in their studios and shit and fuck shit up.
They ain't fighting. That's like barbershop. That's show shit. That's market shit. That you ain't by yourself. That's market shit.
Right.
Everybody see this, so everybody can have an opinion. Come on now. You know what I mean? Like that's something a mark would do. Many marks would do.
Exactly.
There's no stripes in that. You don't get no stripes when you do it on camera in front of other people, especially opposition.
Right.
That is there to watch you do shit. So you definitely don't get no. They're there to instigate the shit, so you definitely don't get no stripes.
Right.
Yeah, right at all.
And the check, is it really a check? You didn't really check, dude. You were showing out.
Mm-hmm.
So no winning nowhere. And somebody got a partial partial check. Because you didn't want to hurt the little dude, but you want to hurt the everywhere went to jail overnight. Because there's too many motherfucking cameras and lots of white people in the bag we never see. Tell it.
That's the whole shit of what I'm like. Why is y'all putting so much on camera?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this life we live. This has always been a underground type of life.
Right.
We separate from anything else that's going on in society.
Right.
But you got these motherfuckers going on camera, talking about everything, talking about all kinds of politics, all kinds of information, just everything. It's just like, why don't y'all just take y'all dumbasses down to the feds and just tell them to put the cuffs on y'all?
Well, I bet you 90% of the time you pulled everybody's video and audio discoveries. You see that's what already happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You fuck the paper, go for the video and the audio. You get that.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? You probably watch. Oh my god!
Discovery.
He was only in there 20 minutes before he started spilling his cuts.
Just like First 48 in real time.
Real time.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking to my homeboy's son. He's a local from the west side, and so he
the west side.
Oh, Fairfield.
Okay.
And so he's been getting caught up in some gang activity with some other lokes because he's been hanging around with some Damoos. So I first and foremost, I had to tell the little homie, look, don't get involved with this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do not get involved with this shit because once you get in, ain't no getting out. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you done made it all the way to adulthood and you decided, okay, I'm gonna take a step back. I wouldn't give a fuck if you completely just dropped your flag altogether.
Right.
Your enemies don't give a fuck about none of that.
None of that. They ain't trying to hear none of it. And they ain't trying to see none of it.
Who's related to who?
You know what I'm saying? And I told him too. First of all, because the first time I talked to him, he had on a red hoodie. I told him just like this. First of all, you out of line for even wearing that. You know who your daddy is. You know you got a legacy to uphold. You know what I'm saying? You need to take that shit on off. And he took that shit right on off.
Yeah. Take that shit
Hey,
off.
if he was really about it, he would have stood on it.
Right, that part.
I'm like, who the fuck is you? It's challenging. I always pray and see one of those motherfuckers like, I'm taking this shit off. And you like, take that off, cuz. He's like, nah. I always love the motherfuckers that challenge them. And they kind of make you, they have to tussle out of it a little bit, you know? I love that challenge. Beg a little bit like, nah, I can't do it, cuz. Yo, and you gonna cuss me in that dead ass motherfucking hoodie? Take it off. Take it off. No,
yeah, can't do that.
Don't push back no more. They just slide right out of it real quick. And then that's how you know that they really low key ain't ready.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, they low key.
Well, really, who's ready? Cause like,
I mean, I like you gonna tell me to take off my
true
shoes.
that.
You gonna tell me to take off my shoes? Fuck you. Take them off for me.
We were created because of white mobs and gangs that was terrorizing our communities. We created for the advancement of our people, not the destruction of it.
Because, for real, like we walk in the street, somebody say, "Hey, give me your shoes."
Fuck no.
See, so this is the same principle. It's the same principle. And like somebody said, take off that shirt, and you're like, I do it real quick. He just punked you.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even like, nah. You ain't like just a little pushback. No, you just straight did it. He punked you, so that means he can get it off. He get whatever he want out of you now. You know what I mean? You're fair game, and don't let nobody else see it. You see what I'm saying? Let the train. You know, like, let the train.
Yes. Yeah, we was known for that. If you was passing through our neighborhood and we caught you with some red on, now you gotta come up out of that.
Yeah.
Any little pushback, you get your ass whooped, and you come up out of it anyways.
Gotta respect the little motherfucker.
That's what happened to DJ Quick. Denver don't want to be like Compton. Denver is his own entity. And he got his ass whooped at the Mammoth and the Fillmore. DJ Quick.
Oh yeah. It's just because I like it because the pushback is kind of entertaining. You don't see it often, and when you do see it, you kind of gotta respect the art for it. You know what I mean? That little for it. You know what I mean? And even if they got their ass whooped, the whole point was to stand back up. You know what I mean? Just show that a little heart. And you weren't scared.
Hey, you just reminded me of Baby Boy. Hey, you got heart, cuz? You got heart? Hey, this little nigga got heart.
Man, if you let other
people
have no heart, they will go fuck with you for the remaining time they saw you. But they go, oh yeah,
shit.
Oh yeah, he got a little heart. Now they ain't gonna fuck with you so much.
Yeah, I'll do anything I can to keep the little homies out of it, but once they're in, then you know what I'm saying, I just gotta give them guidance after that.
Shit ain't the same no more though.
It ain't. The game is
all that good stuff that we were taught, they ain't taught none of that.
None of the bylaws, none
of that. Like that shit right there that I just talked about, that's it for my generation, for our generation. That shit don't happen anymore. These motherfuckers are regular.
Straight renegades.
They're just creating gangs now by themselves.
Whole renegade that's creating other renegade gangs.
They just earn nothing.
Summer violence is back.
They're just not. Everybody's a Cabbage Patch Kid. Wow.
And let me reiterate this too, because I gotta put this out here. I love the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always represent the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? I love my family in the Bay Area. But stop fucking lying, god damn it, talking all this ain't no gang banging in the Bay Area. Shut the fuck up with that shit. Please.
That is a lie.
You know what I'm saying? All this ain't no banging, ain't no Crips and Bloods in San Francisco. Shut the fuck up. Yes, there is. It's 2 apartment complexes. One is Damus and the other is Blokes. Shut up.
Or down off of Embarcadillo.
Shit, you already know, cuz.
I know. I hit that bar on the going underneath the bay. That motherfucker, we got to West Oakland, the whole demographic changed and the color changed.
Yeah. You know, I'm not saying everybody banging the Bay, but goddamn it, shit. We got Crips and Bloods. It's just we do it differently.
Well, y'all got other shit on top of that, but
right.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
you know, wild everywhere. You know?
Yeah. Your robbery ain't the same, but yeah.
Yeah, you know. I'm just like, man, I get tired of hearing that shit. I'll be like, man, y'all need to stop fucking lying.
Yeah, you go outside more and see what happens.
Right.
Then you won't say that stupid shit. don't
You
go
know,
outside. You go outside, they relegate themselves to comfort zone. Comfort zone.
yeah, sure. You could take Vallejo. Vallejo don't necessarily have Crips and Bloods, but if you look at it, they got the representation.
Well,
If you look at North Vallejo, the Crips,
is it?
they wear blue a lot.
Yeah.
And look at what kind of cars they drive.
Yeah.
You look at South Vallejo, the Hills. You look at what they wear and what kind of cars they drive.
Mhm.
So I mean, it don't take a rocket science.
Yeah, I ain't go outside and explore more.
Ain't Earl Stevens a blood?
Sure. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I'm just saying though.
Hey, I don't give a fuck,
Oh,
man.
it pained me
Hey,
to
I
say
don't give a
that,
fuck.
cuz.
I will cry. I will cry like a motherfucker. I will cry like a motherfucker if something, anything ever happened. And I'm old enough, I'm gonna fly right out. I'll be right there. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Remember, he had an incident during the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
The Kings,
Oh yeah.
Kings game.
I felt like he was in the right.
Oh yeah, them motherfuckers kicked him out the game.
Yeah. I felt like he was in the right.
Did anything ever come up of that?
Nope. It probably did, but they ain't saying nothing.
I felt like he was in the right though. He should check any white woman trying to fuck with him.
Right.
He goes through all the time.
Right. He's a freak.
And the way they portrayed it was like he never knew how to behave himself. That's a lie.
Right.
That motherfucker.
That man been on way too many games.
Right.
Right. He's like a season ticket holder or something.
None of that. But he's not.
Yeah. All the teams. Giants, Niners, Warriors.
Yeah, he's not gonna ruin his image just because. You know what I mean? If something really happened, he was that upset. You know what I mean? So when you really see him wilding like that ever? Usually pretty happy. You know what I mean? Usually pretty happy.
Yeah.
Every time you see him, kind of happy. He's chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he probably got the wife with him sometimes.
Yeah.
So you know,
the wife with him that day.
Man, did I like what's up with them? What's up with them meats?
Yeah. What's up with
You got all the pork products. What's going on with that?
Top of the line wine, Carlos Ross.
God.
Oh, guess what song I was playing? I was playing.
What was that?
You remember Young Lay?
Yeah.
Gotta Survive.
Oh yeah.
Janet making memes.
Yeah, I remember Young Lay.
I told Janet today
that was some cold shit. What happened to him?
Yeah, what ended up happening to him?
That fool got shot in the head.
Oh my god.
Damn, by who?
On some scandalous shit.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? You know the females in the Bay Area be on some scandalous shit. So you know, I ain't gonna speak too much into it, but you know.
Yeah, especially right here. You can't talk about that right here.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that shit is fucking crazy.
Yeah, he was.
Shit, I call his hood the Palestinians. Because they only got that one street.
Yeah. What up, Daniel in the house?
Yo, what's going on, Daniel?
You can see chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was some crazy shit. And Cuz still came back and made music.
Shit.
After he got shot in the head?
Yep.
Ooh.
A lot of motherfuckers can live through that. They probably got a divine purpose.
Damn. Is he still making?
You live at 50.
I don't know what he's doing nowadays, but nah, he was right back to work afterwards. It fucked up his speech a little bit, but it didn't stop nothing.
What happened to that Bay Area artist, Selsky?
Selsky?
Yeah.
Out there doing whatever the hell he's doing with everybody he want to be friends with.
What are your thoughts on Mr. Federation or Mr. Fab?
Mr. Fab, no comment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because our West Coast correspondent, he can't stand them.
I believe it. He's another propaganda.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Always
I how the fuck do you make a store and then you overprice that shit knowing you got people from the hood that want to support your shit that don't have the dollar to buy the shit, but you're gonna overprice your shit.
You're not for the community.
Nope.
That's
You know what I'm saying? That's why you had to move your shit, punk. You know what I'm saying? You was getting pressed a little bit too hard, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you was being pressed too hard, huh?
Yep.
You saw JT and got, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too big of a fan of JT's either of these days, but I will say this. Cuz slid through, and nobody did shit to him.
Then he moved to Kenya. I got a homeboy.
Yeah, he be all over that motherfucker.
He's a dumb move. He's in Kenya. He's been in there for 3 years now.
Yeah.
Him and his family moved out there right before COVID hit.
Yeah.
Compound built, a whole house, apartments.
All I know is he was riding a camel, and I was envious like a motherfucker. I wanted to ride the camel too.
Yeah. It's all kinds of wildlife.
Out there pushing that Allah shit.
No, he ain't a Muslim. He on code.
I know, but I think, you know, in Kenya, I thought he was riding a camel. He was him and the family. They were like on a little adventure, and I was like, God damn it,
Man, cause I just seen him. I came across a video of his about a month or two ago, and he was at some event that they was having in Chicago for Farrakhan, and he was in his FOI gear.
Oh shit! Okay.
I like them guys when they're like Islam.
Oh, RZA just won his case.
Yeah,
they've been suing RZA for like 10 years. He just won his case.
Oh, he did?
Yep. Yeah. And you know, I like he kept this shit to himself, and I just like that. He's like the only one that's kind of like telling the truth about a lot of things. You know, like a lot of when it came to the javelin. You know what I mean?
It's still popping.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. That was like a life changer for somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody's life got changed.
Right.
Like this is one of those moments where you're like, stay away from the window.
Right.
Right there. Yeah, some knucklehead in the air.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch up on y'all here in a minute though. We got football season started, so you know I gotta rock my Niner shit.
Oh yeah, we heard the conversation.
And you already know where we are over here.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy said, if your girl were drunk or something, he's like, oh, we get a divorce. You know what I mean? Whatever. And we just were laughing. I was like, I'd never.
She's secretly a Raider fan.
Secretly, you say I'm a Raider. I don't even watch football like that. I'm just a good supportive mate. So when the game is on, I act like
how
I'm
are you supportive mate if you're supporting the opposing team?
No. That's you need to but that's character building. Because but honestly, I watching it. I'm just like I'm in it with you. You know what I mean? I don't really care. I'm in
for
it
the opposing team though.
But I couldn't tell. I'm from California. So
yes, we know you're
I
California.
can't look at that shit. That shit is bright.
California thinks it's its own country. It's
that orange is
pretty
like
much big enough to be its own country.
Orange is like
brother said it's what 50 million of y'all, 50 million people,
something like that.
Yeah, I miss the Raiders when they were there. I miss the Raiders when they're there. I
Oh
just
my
like the
god,
uniform.
they're in Vegas now.
But yeah,
Yeah, me and Sam supposed to be doing a live for the preseason game
Yeah,
between us.
that's what I heard.
hey,
Yeah,
hey,
I'm
wait,
definitely
wait,
gonna
wait,
be
wait,
on
wait.
that.
Did you watch wrestling this
Oh,
last weekend?
how did the Money in the Bank go with the?
Yeah. Did you watch that?
Oh yeah, I watched that shit. It
What
went down.
Oh, it did. How'd it go down?
the Usos?
With the
It went down. So Damian Priest and the Japanese chick won the men's and women's cases,
Mm.
and then Shayna Baszler turned on Ronda Rousey, beat her ass.
Ooh.
Um, but the main event though, the main event, the Usos against Solo and Roman.
Yeah.
That's all we care about.
Are the Usos?
The Usos won the match, and Jey Uso pinned Roman Reigns
Yeah.
for the first time in 3 years.
Oh, Roman Reigns lost.
Yep.
Ooh.
They said he was gonna lose. They were adamant.
Which one of the Usos pinned him?
Jey Uso.
Hey, is that the
One
one that was
crazy
in the?
other one.
That was the one that was with him on the stage at the Raw. Or not
You
Raw.
like which one? The one with the short hair or the one with the long hair?
Yeah.
The one with the short hair.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, the only Uso that's married that's not married to a black chick.
Right. Yeah, ain't they like Samoan or something?
There's some black.
Yeah, Samoan.
There's Samoan and black, or just black and Samoan, or black.
Samoans are black.
I know the Usos are Samoan. Roman is Samoan and white.
Oh.
Why you look black?
He got that Samoan and Italian white, you know.
Oh.
That was, we were waiting, and then we figured it out. We couldn't watch it, and we got busy because we thought we was watching it. What was it? Friday night?
No, that's Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they had gotten to it at the end of it.
Yeah, they was going at it.
I mean, it was all banging at the end of it. And then you said that, oh boy, pinned them. Damn. So he's the new
Nah, it was a tag team match, but they're supposed to have a one-on-one match at their next big event.
Always a rematch.
Where was this at?
London.
Oh,
This
London.
was in London, England.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we were SmackDown. SmackDown wasn't that night wasn't in London, right?
No.
Yeah.
Were they?
Yeah. Back-to-back nights.
Oh, it was in London.
I like Ric Flair. Is that Ric Flair's daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I told you that. I was like, man, when she got thrown on the table, I was
Hey, the sister wasn't having that shit. But like, I'm gonna fuck both of y'all bitches up.
I'm gonna fuck the both up after she got kicked in the face.
Yeah, she trashed the desk and everything. I was like, damn. I'm like, I was hollering at the breakfast thing. I'm like, everybody use the stairs. You're missing the point of the stairs.
Yeah, I fuck with Bianca.
Yeah,
I fuck with her. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, that shit was tight. I wish they would do her better, man. You know, she been rocking that same fucking long hair shit since she came out. Came out. And then I was like, man, at least do something. Bitches up, both of them. Both prick.
Is she a child of wrestling?
No, I think she
Nuh-uh.
No, I think she was like there for something else. I remember when she came out the first time.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, she's married to that one brother. That's in a tag team.
From the tag. What is that crew?
No, they're called the Street Profits.
Street Profits, yeah, from them. Yeah. Oh, that's her dude.
Yeah, the smaller one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
were wearing the
They were all
weird little
trued
white
up the
boy
last
shirts.
time we seen them. They had the same color I got on.
Oh yeah, it was.
That was just funny as hell.
Yeah.
The dude, when the boy took that motherfucking shirt off and put it on.
Wearing them half-ass shirts.
Little titty shirts.
And they took them off and put them on.
Yeah, but you know he's straight, and he feel like he was like,
Yeah.
like mocking him.
Yeah.
And they were all offended. They put his shirt on.
Yeah.
He stretched that motherfucker out with his arms. I'm like, why about the titty shirts on? I love the titty shirts, for real.
Right.
Yeah, that should be crazy as hell.
They had capes and shit, titty capes.
Yeah, so what that AEW look like?
Oh yeah, that's my shit right there. That's my shit right there.
How you be viewing it?
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? It be blood, they be cussing, they be really going at it. You know what I'm saying? And they got a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? They got Chris Jericho there, they got Sting there, they got CM Punk there, they got Samoa Joe, they got, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of other guys that a lot of people are just getting to know over the last couple of years.
And you sparked since the merger or previous to the merger?
This is after.
Okay. Yeah, because I stopped following wrestling for like 10 years.
Oh yeah.
I was over
Yeah,
there last weekend. I had called Jesse. He was like, he hadn't been back yet, and I was just sitting there watching TV, and I called him. I was like, you gotta hurry up. Like the week before, I guess we were watching wrestling. We weren't really watching it before that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, so I was like, you missing it, man. Hurry up. I said, the Slav's about to fight.
She said I like that too, because I was like, damn, she's definitely a super crip.
Yeah, sure.
They got it all red, man. They got red shoes on. And my eyes are furry. Hurry up, they gonna fight though. There's gonna be a civil war.
And I'm like, I ain't gonna make it back in time.
You did though.
Just barely.
Barely. I was like, that was the only interesting thing.
Well, hey y'all, I'm about to go ahead and end this.
Yeah, so to close, to hell with the 4th of your lies, cut the goddamn check. And check us out Saturday for Frontline Black News at 10 p.m. Mountain Standard.
And remember, Black militants never apologize.
Y'all heard it here first. Cut that motherfucking check. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for everybody coming through. Jesse, Seduction Doll. Hey, we're going to do this again. Y'all have a good night. Peace.